Yo, what's up guys? iReapism here, and welcome back to another episode of Reaps Map Development. This is episode 11, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed last episode where I had people actually come in and showcase. If you haven't watched that episode, you could click the link at the top of this video description to go check that out. It's the reason I actually do this in my intro is to enforce that you guys check that out, because that actually showcases a lot of the functionality of the map in particular. So without further ado, I don't have much time to record this, so I'm going to try to go over as much of the progress as I possibly can. First of all, we have beta testers' names here. These are some of the people so far that have been beta testing and contributing to the actual map. Here's the other side of it. We have two people here, Rawtech and Forrester. They are part of the same thing. It's just there's only a certain amount of heads that could fit in there. And I've got my face in there, my new skin, really cool. I actually just did that yesterday where I implemented it. And let me know if I should have the faces like equally, like kind of like a line reflection on a chord, like in geometry, like on a yeah. So like let me know if it should be a reflection or the absolute same thing, like with this on this side. So let me know, just write in the comments, I guess, guys. So without further ado, let's get started. Spectator is now moved over here because instead you don't really get notified. So like let's go ahead and go to game mode 2. And the only way this will work is if you're on this block right here. See, now it says Reapism requires creative mode to spectate. How are you gonna get it would be obsolete if you got creative mode, and because the only way you could spectate is if you went in here in creative mode and pressed that button. So now it has been changed. It is now smart, and it should have been like this the first time. I don't know why I didn't realize that, but I guess whatever, really. Map details, if we go ahead and press that, it's going to say map created by iReapism version 1.0, release details, release map. Basically, after release details, I could implement all the details that I want to include. That would be right here. So basically, these bedrock will represent sorry about that. This bedrock will represent how many different command blocks I can implement in this small design here. Just like that. It's pretty cool. Lots of room for adding things, definitely. One of the next things I wanted to go over is a mid-game entry. I've actually colored the signs for most of these things, as you could probably tell with my name as well. And I've used a program called NBT Edit to do that, or NBT Explorer, I should say. Yeah, that was the one I used. Alright. And basically what I did is I'd open up my world in there. I select the region folder of that world. And then I would do Control F to find a certain key. I would check selected value and then insert the text of a sign, and then it would find it in that specific chunk, and then you could format it with that squiggly S. But as you can probably tell, I changed this as well. This looks better, I think. I improved the redstone up there a bit as well. I think this looks pretty cool. The timers on the right, less bedrock, which is good because we don't need that anymore, as we have that as we have this over here limiting how fast we could do things, like so. So we have mining fatigue, so that's how everything's gonna run about in this area. So no need to worry about what blocks I'm using. Technically speaking, we don't even need the bedrock under here, but I just like to reinforce things. But yeah, that's basically it. Over here, as you can probably tell, gray text and bolded. I've actually used the filter to do this, and it's on most of the things, like when you start randomizing and etc. So yeah, I've started indicating things left with nether brick fences, which ones need the bolded and stuff like that. Basically, I'm going for gray of server messages. And yeah, guys, over here, I implemented something a little bit different, as you can probably tell. Let's just press that there. And all of this is obsolete now. Let's get rid of this. Basically, we have something new. So the first player that joins the server will get teleported to those coordinates, which is actually right there. So it'll teleport you in here. And then little to no time later, it will say the game is now set up. So now over here, this is where it'll say the game is now set up, instead of at the end of that circuit down there at the spawn pad. And this will teleport that the player in here back to spawn and starts this little timer. So how does this work? Well, you drop an item. It says welcome to 7327. The item despawns 5 minutes later, goes into this one. And it's basically an automated timer. Basically, you know how plugins, do this like thing where they like spam you like every so often with messages. Basically, I'm doing the same, but this is not spam. It's every 5 minutes, and it's the same message. So it's not to advertise. Don't get me wrong, guys. Let me explain this really quick. This is not to advertise my channel in any way with the popularity of the map. Essentially, it is to spark the curiosity of the people who are interested in how I built this map. As you could probably tell, it's pretty compact of what it does, and it's fully automatic. I mean, you don't really see things like that, to be quite honest. And maybe you do, but in my eyes and my opinion, I don't really see stuff like that, like a fully automatic map. And anyways, maybe the concept is a lot funner. So that's why I want to implement those kind of things, like the thing over here. So as you can probably tell, are you impressed with the map? Want to see how it was made? And it links you to this playlist. So yeah, if you are actually in the future interested about this map, this is why I implemented it. So that's pretty cool to know that in the future this actually redirected someone to this video. Awesome stuff. One of the next things that I want to implement is how to play in-game tutorials. So as you can probably tell, it's pretty late in map development where I wanted to implement this. We've come a long way, right? So yeah, not sure what I'm going to do here, but we got rid of the spectator and back button. Instead, back is with an actual portal, like so. So the way I did that is it's another segment teleporting the nearest player, like so. It's just right here. And yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. I like it a lot, guys. So let me know what you think about it. As well as these are still corrupted, as in the spawn points don't work. And I was teleported because I was within 2 blocks of that. So yeah, basically the way this teleporter works is I'm reinforcing that a player is actually in the water, so it teleports. So it'll not teleport unless I'm here. You see? So it's kind of I'm using a radius of 3, so the actual center of where it's checking is about right there, like right here. So as you can see, I'll get teleported, just like that. So that's about that with the progress of this map. I still want to do some things here. Color some more signs, maybe. As you can probably tell, I didn't color this one or the Paradisitor ones. The way it works is if I wanted to color that, it takes up 2 more characters, even though it doesn't look like it. And the actual sign, you will lose text if if I wanted to bold it and stuff. So yeah, right now this is Marauders plus 4 other hidden text to make it look like that. So there's a max of 15, I believe. So you're kind of limited there. It's probably a bug. They might fix it. Other than that, guys, the speed hut is actually changed. We're gonna call this I'm making up the name as of right now, so I might stutter a bit. Expeditious hut. Expeditious. Expeditious. I'm so scared that that's the wrong spelling. Hut. We'll have to see later. But basically, you get in here, and you're granted some pretty cool things. Here, let me go back and do that again. There we go. We have jump and speed 2 for 30 seconds. I actually introduced a new bug in this. You know how it said Mur and Para in the battlefield over here? It's actually going to say that I'm in a jungle instead. That's debugging though. I'm a paradister. I don't think I checked that. But if I'm a Marauder, it should have changed, hopefully. I've been noticing as of right now, I did change that. So it doesn't say Para, but it looks like that it didn't save, so I'm really afraid that things aren't getting saved when I'm fixing bugs. That is going to result in a very big problem. Oh, okay, so maybe I only did Marauder. Okay, never mind. Also, I wanted to take note that, you know, since I'm using World Edit to help me, I have this compass, so I don't know why I wasn't using it, but I should be using it as of right now. As well as guys, over here, you know, you're granted the buff a lot. It's like almost always on 2 seconds. And as well as that, I added a feature where you could actually lock this off. So once all the items in here are gone, which will be the total amount of, well, actually will be the sum of the uses all 5 of these suppressions have. Once that is, you know, reached, it would go back into this command block, you know, telling you, and also back into this repeater, and back into this 1-tick use, keeping this thing actually off. And right now I have it set up so when I press this, it's actually going to teleport me, and I have spawners set up that we're actually going to test. So as you can see, quite a few of them were actually spawned. So if you think that these guys are taking damage from the fire, you're wrong. It's a visual. It's here to trick you. It's actually the wither effect, and I could prove it. As you can see, just like so. They will all die at the same time. Now let me explain this really quickly. Alright guys, so what was I thinking? First of all, the spawner is bugged. It's supposed to spawn if you're within 2 blocks of it, so you need 2 blocks in order to activate that, so it shouldn't activate right here like it is right now. And it's spawning a lot of mobs. You know, 3 spawners are actually doing this, so keep that in mind, and they're actually spawning in the same spot. They're actually supposed to, one spawner spawns them here, 1 spawner spawns them here, and 1 spawner spawns them here, and so on and so forth. Essentially what I'm going to do is just 2 spawners, 1 here and 1 there. These iron blocks are vital to me understanding where these guys are going to go to, you know, spawn, so it's a good visual for me. So yeah guys, that's how it's going to work. You get teleported back out. That's how the suppressions are going to work. And once you're in there, you know, it'll teleport you out, kind of concept. It tells you zombie invasion. I labeled it. You won't be able to see that due to the video darkness. But yeah guys, it's pretty cool stuff, not gonna lie. So you really think that it's the fire right now, like they're in lava right now. It is not the case, and trust me, you could kill them. Here, I'll show you that I can speed it up. See, as you can see, you can hit them. It's your head thinking that, you know, they don't get knocked back because of the sword. That's the whole point of the suppressions. They don't get knocked back, as long as you're hitting. So it's harder. Even though I'm hitting them like crazy and they're taking that damage. Maybe not every time, so you have to click a lot. That's how I'm controlling them, guys. So, once again, the way I'm limiting the time these guys have in order to oppress and suppress the Marauders, I'm using the wither effect. And, you know, it has some downs to it, like, no visual for you actually hitting them, but I guarantee you your damage will be calculated and taken into account in their health. So no problem there. We'll see changes in the near future in Minecraft, hopefully. And I actually added this. The melon farm is now here. As well as the potions, I added this as well. So this will just give all the paradisiters the effect once the timers are met. So yeah, just like that. Pretty cool stuff. So the idea is you run over here really quickly, and you run back, and you start getting the effects like a madman. As you can see, there you go. You got fire resistance and all that good stuff. No regeneration, as you can probably tell. That is going to be somewhere else in the map, and it's probably going to be within the Reaper. You have to activate it within the Reaper. As long as the Reaper is stable, you will have regeneration as probably as... I'm not sure. I was thinking about it, but I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. It's pretty short. Like I said, I don't have much time. I have to go to sleep very soon. Tomorrow I have to wake up basically 7 hours from now. I have to wake up to take one of the most important exams. I'm procrastinating. Not really, actually. I've taken a break from studying. So yeah, basically that's that. So I hopefully you guys took this information to use. I live streamed this earlier today. So yeah, me making those spawners was completely live streamed. So yeah, like I said, follow me on Twitch at BeGestly, so you could take a look at those changes and how I did them live. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care. I'll see you guys later. Peace out now.